Hello everyone, in this video I will be introducing the customized NPD new product development module in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. This module is designed to manage the complete product development lifecycle from initial concept and requirement gathering to BOM creation, costing and final product launch. It ensures structured process, better cross-department coordination and seamless integration with core ERP functions. Let's explore how this customized solution helps organization reduce time to market and improve product development efficiency. Let's move ahead with the Business Central starting process with the item card. Here in the item card in replenishment tab, we have a boolean of NPD item. You will through this boolean if this item is new product development, or if it's not, then turn off this boolean. It will enable you to select this item in the item line in the opportunity card. So now next step is opportunity card, which we are creating using this contact. Here I have mentioned the sales cycle code as NPD, and I have also made one trading cycle. In NPD cycle, I have mentioned some stages like these three stages, and same with the trading cycle. Let me show you the trading cycle stages. Here I have also created three stages regarding this trading. Now first let me select the NPD as our sales cycle code. Also we have a field of opportunity classification. What classification I am using for this opportunity, whether it's new product, existing or trading. Let me tell you about these three options. First one is new product development, which means you will be only able to see those items whose NPD boolean is true in the product details tab. And in the existing option, you will be able to see all the items, whether it's NPD or whether it's non-NPD. And in the trading part, you won't be able to create any new product development document, as it is only for the trading, not for the new product development document. So here we will select the new product development, and in the item lines I can only able to see those items whose boolean is true. So that is the item. I will select this item, and here I will mention the quantity. This unit price will be auto calculated based on the NPD document which we will create from this stage, this option. And after activating the first stage, I will update this stage and moving ahead with the second stage. And now in the third stage, so my third stage is create NPD. So in the third stage I will be create this new product development document card. Here we have the option to create NPD document. We will click on this. This will ask you if you want to create this document based on this opportunity. Yes, and then this document will be created successfully. Here you can open that document and can edit that document. Here in the lines you can see that item has auto populated which we have selected in the opportunity, and then mention the document date, assigned user who is making this document, location code from which this this item output will be posted. I've selected the blue. This will update this location code on the product and component client also. So here this location code is updated. Now select the components which you want to use for this. Like I have selected this item, and mention the quantity which will be used to create this main item, and the location code. Mention the location on which the available quantity is there. So I have the available quantity for this, and mention the unit cost. If you want to edit it manually, you can do it. Then mention the routing if any work center is involved in this process. Mention the date time, ending times, and unit of measure. and direct cost. Mention the resource in the other tab and its unit cost. Here I have already defined some stages. You can also create new stages in the stage list, or you can manually add the other stages in this card also. And if you want to activate any stage, click on the activate first stage. Okay, now this stage is now current activate, and if you want to move ahead with the second stage, click on the update stages. Mention the start date, end date, and responsible user. Now mention the second stage, on which stage you are moving ahead. Like I have moving ahead with the second stage, and start date, end date, responsible user. So you can see in the that our first stage is completed, and now our second stage is activated. Now I have completed all the stages. Here we have also a refresh line amount option, which will calculate the unit cost of the main item automatic. Once we click, this unit cost will be auto generated according to all the components unit cost, routing, and other stuff. For example, and second option is archive document. It will help you to maintain or to track any history of this document. For example, let me archive this document. So the first version is created, and you can see the number of archived version here is 1. Let's change the quantity per. Now if you want to see any changes which were occurred in the history, if you want to see the previous detail of this document, click on the archived version number, open up this document, and here you can view all the previous detail of this document and compare it with the current details of the document. Here as you can see, we have now mentioned the quantity per as 2, but this document have already uh, made the archived version of this, that it was earlier the one. Now here we have to release this document. This will auto update the unit cost in the opportunity card of this item. Then if you want to post this item, like if you want to post the output of this item, click on the post output. It will be successfully posted, and the status will be changed as closed, and you won't be able to change anything in this card. Here in the item you can see this item inventory has been increased by 1 with the positive adjustment from of this location blue and quantity 1 as we have mentioned in the opportunity, and the document number from which this adjustment has been updated. Let's move ahead with the second scenario, as sales cycle code as trading and opportunity classification as existing. Select the item for which you want to make NPD document, enter the quantity, complete all the sales cycle stages, and updated. Now my third stage is create NPD. Now I will create the NPD document. One document is created. Now here you can see that this document is comes up with the component line which I have already mentioned in the assembly BOM of this item, and its unit cost also have been updated according to the assembly BOM. And then you can edit this document and add extra information or anything else do you want to add? Like here I don't have unit cost, so I will mention it manually. Any routing, unit cost, other resources which is involved, and complete all the stages. And update this stage. I have updated all the stages of this NPD card. Now I will post. First I will release the document. The unit cost will be updated on the opportunity. Here as you can see the unit price has been updated. Now let's move ahead with the transfer order. As you can see we have an option of create transfer order on the NPD card. So basically the setup involves inventory setup. In inventory setup we have a NPD setup tab where we will mention the NPD transfer location. So from what location to what location the transfer order will be created, it is based on that. So here we will choose the location from which the transfer order will be created. Now moving ahead with the another scenario of transfer order in case of NPD card. For example, I have selected location as red to post the output on the red location of this item, but I have no quantity of components in that location. So what I will do, I will mention the quantity to transfer from the main location where the available quantity is present. Like I have mentioned one quantity. So now I will click the create transfer order option. Yes, transfer order will be created successfully, and if you want to see that order, here I have the option of show transfer order. Click on the order. Now as you can see the transfer order has been created of those items, and the quantity is that quantity which we have mentioned in the line. Now what we will do, we will post the transfer order. As you can see the transfer order was successfully posted and is now deleted. And now you can see the available quantity is updated by one quantity. Then you can easily refresh your line amounts and release this document. Also in the item of this main item you can also see, first let me post the output of this item. Now when I refresh the page, the red warehouse will be updated by 2 inventory, and the goods which I have, components which I have used for this and will be updated by 98, as the inventory has been reduced by one quantity. Also we can see in the location. Here you can see that a negative adjustment has been updated